Hello, everybody, and how are you? Welcome to the Echoing Dark here on Gilding Light. So, before we meet our wonderful cast, I'd like to give out a few thank yous to first to Gilding Light for letting us have the space and Satine. Very lovely. Thank you very much for having us. Also to D&D Beyond because they gave us codes for a giveaway for Wild Beyond the Witchlight. So there will be a giveaway starting soon in the chat. Just type in the code word and then we'll draw towards the end of the stream. And below me, we have an Idle Champions code for an Electrum chest. So if you type exclamation mark code in the chat, you can get the code. It's handy. Or you can just, type in what you see down below me. You get a free Electrum chest, and that is good for 1 week. So get it before the next week comes around. All right, let's go around and meet the wonderful players, starting to my right with Lori.
Hey everybody, my name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane, and I will be playing Katrina Dabbers, your human cleric.
Crystal?
Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am playing Leonon 4, the fairy druid.
All right, Chris?
I'm Christopher Lopez. You can find me on Twitter at Chaos Chris, and I will be your Leonin Barbarian.
And finally, Max.
Hi, my name is Maxine Bachman, also known as That Girl at That Place, and I will be playing Penati Fjord, the centaur druid. Satyr druid. I have 2 legs.
All right.
I did that thing where I repeat it in my head 16 million times and then say it wrong anyway.
That's fine. Okay, let me just pull up notes. Oh, I also need to thank Sirenscape for all the music you're going to hear today. So, because Epic Games need epic sounds, check out Sirenscape at syrinscape.com. All right. So, it's night. Start off. It's a spring night. Stars are out. Clear skies. Light wind howling. And in a town known as Ulash, to the south of Ulash is Myth Draenor. To the north lies a fortress town that used to be occupied by Zentarum, but now has been closed off. And no one's heard anything from them for quite a while. And in Ulash, there is a tower. And at the top of this tower, looking out on the observation deck, at the very top, we find Cat. Lori, please describe your character to us as you are looking out at the stars.
Sure. So Katerina is a 6 foot tall human. She has relatively pale skin and very long, perfectly silvered hair that's typically shaved at the sides and done up sort of like in Viking braided style. She isn't wearing plate, but she usually wears her chainmail armor that's sort of like a dark blue, almost black color, kind of like the night sky, that goes under a very sheer, like hooded sort of scarf that she can pull up over her head or down. And she has her warhammer Starlight at her side. Her features are sort of drawn, but her eyes are this very bright purple, almost glowing with a fuchsia behind them.
All right. Okay. And as you're looking out amongst the stars, what are you thinking about right now?
I think she's just reflecting on the evening and kind of doing almost like a meditation, just sort of listening to the surrounding sounds of the woods as everything starts to quiet for the evening, and just taking a moment to enjoy the silence and let it soak in.
All right. First roll of the game. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Incoming perception. 10 plus 7, 17.
All right. You happen to look south. This is towards where Myth Draenor once stood as a city, as a community, and it was destroyed quite a while ago and kind of rebuilt, kind of not, much like your town, which was Ulash has been between two warring factions for a while, and it was destroyed and rebuilt numerous times. And what used to be a small village of thousands of people is now a small village of hundreds of people. And as you look to your south, you suddenly see flashes of light, and they extend from below the trees just up past the treetops, and they're columns, just one after another. They are separated by some distance between them, and you have not experienced this phenomenon before in all the days you've looked out amongst the stars.
I think I will grab a nearby telescope.
Okay.
And just try to look a little closer in that direction before raising too much alarm, because it doesn't look like lightning. It looks very different, right?
Yeah, columns of light, just straight up and down columns of light.
Okay.
Coming up, going up above the trees, and then disappearing as soon as they sort of hit above the treetops.
Okay.
And there was 4 or 5 of them, and they have stopped. So by the time you get your telescope out, you can sort of see where they were. They were off in the distance, quite a ways. But, you can tell that they did come from different points.
I think, and then I will condense the telescope, put it aside, and just sort of lean down and back into my room in the tower and just, Arl, is anyone there? I think there's trouble. And then
do I hear her yelling just like several floors down?
Probably not, as it's several floors down.
Making like late dinner.
And several floors down, we have our other 3 party members, all gathered around a table with a rather large minotaur named Benny, who has come for you to... He wants the new members, Leah and Max, to sign some paperwork to be part of the inspectors. And he's just finishing it up, making sure all his X's are drawn. Arl has already completed this, and he's just there as a witness. And so as we go through the crowd, let's start with Arl. Please say what your character looks like as you're standing there witnessing these 2 new people.
As you can see, Arel right now is just casually chopping what looks like garlic and watching as the 2 newcomers are signing papers. He's a lion of a man, literally. He stands at about, let me double check this because I believe he's like 6'9". And he has a very dark mane, almost a dark brown, almost black mane. He has several scars across his face, but both of his blue eyes are still intact despite some of the scarring. You can see he's dressed in what seems to be a white button-up shirt and brown trousers, very human-like for being on a lion. But over that, you can see there's also a checkered apron, just spattered with whatever he's been cooking for dinner. And it seems like he's been frantically cooking for more people than normal because it seems like there's more newcomers.
All right. And at the table, Benny, the ever-exasperated minotaur, brown shaggy fur. He has the contract laid out. And first he looks to Leah. All right. Just put an X, or I just need something that looks like a signature here to make it official. And so, Leah, Crystal, please describe your character.
Leah is a 5 foot, what do we say, 5'10", fairy druid. She has long hair, black on one side, and the other side is purple with bits of blue and silver running through it. You see a silver crescent moon on her forehead. She's incredibly pale. Like, she almost looks like she's a little bit blue, like she's been out in the freezing cold for forever. She's wearing a long cloak with moon sigils all along it. And her dragonfly wings are down, but still buzzing just a little bit. And she will take the paper, and as a fairy, she'll read over it, because contracts are kind of a thing for us.
Yep.
So she'll make sure that there's nothing in there that she doesn't like.
There's nothing untowards other than the you will be dealing with. You could be and will be. It could and will are both worded in there. Dealing with things that are strange, unusual, and may do you grievous harm or not. And you agree to not hold anyone with the overall inspectors group accountable for harm that may befall you due to that, and you will be fairly compensated for your work within the inspectors. Whatever you happen to call your group, it's just there's an umbrella corporation of the inspectors, and then, but we just need, right now, Benny just needs everyone to sign and agree.
Oh God, Umbrella Corp. Anyway. You were just playing Resident Evil. I had to. Okay. She will sign it as Leah.
All right. And now Benny points over to Odie. Max, please describe your character.
Panati has 100% not been paying attention at all whatsoever, and in fact is way more intent on the food that is being cooked. But you see a fawn satyr. Her feet and hooves are very much like a fawn, where it's the brown fur and the little white dots, and it's just she's just kind of sitting up like this, watching with her head propped up on her arms and her little doe tail wagging. She's dressed in just basically a tan knitted sweater and very minimal jewelry, very opposite of her sister, where she's a little bit more flighty and such. Her jewelry and stuff kind of goes with it, where it's dainty but more like bracers, and instead of like delicate little chains and such. And her eyes are a yellow cat eye, to where her sisters are the silver. And her sister has the crescent moon on her forehead, as Panati has a sun on her forehead. And her hair is extremely messy, like she's woken up 1 week straight without paying any attention to it. And she's about 5'3", 5'4"-ish. So yeah. And she kind of goes, oh, and she kind of looks down at the paper and sees that her sister signed and goes, and just signs the paper and puts her little symbol on it. I mean, if my sister did all the work, I might as well just read it.
She does that. I pull out a slab of meat and just slam it with a butcher knife and continue cutting.
Immediately I sign it. My little tail just flicking.
Beautiful.
Yes.
All right, Kat, as you've shouted and it seems to have had no effect, what do you do?
It's kind of like it's like, and starts running down the stairs several flights, but then like 2 floors down, she remembers that they have new folks and Benny as a guest. So you hear this like, and then like sedately walks down the rest of the stairs towards the kitchen and just, kind of brushes her hair back. Is all the paperwork in order? Hello, Benny.
Yep, just about to leave. And he
Oh,
organizes the papers, shuffles them in his hand, gets them all organized, puts them in a like a briefcase, closes it, begins to walk out. Says, "Oh yeah, bye. Have fun." Is that what you say to people? I don't know anymore. And he just keeps
Well, I always have
walking out.
fun. I have lots of fun. You should stay if we're gonna have fun. More fun with more people.
Yeah, it's okay. And he just keeps walking out the door, and there's a
Suit
carriage
yourself.
outside waiting for him. And he gets in,
bye,
and
toodaloo.
he drives off.
Just like wait for the carriage to get out of the distance and slam the door and turn around.
Hello, new person.
Hello. I know we're just about to eat, but there is a disturbance towards Mr. Nor. Lights in the sky, and I thought, well, what's a better time than the night to go see what's creeping about?
I just pointed at my sister.
All right.
I don't say anything. You just hear like the sizzle of meat on the stove now. Just
Yeah, I kind of go like under the table, scooch over, and I'm like right next to you.
Mhm.
That smells really good.
well, you're in the
It
way.
does.
Oh, I can help. And she just starts like pulling things off the counter and like or out of the cupboards and just starts helping you season things.
I just look at
She's
Cat, just
actually
like
an
tilt my
amazing
head.
cook.
Okay.
Yes.
I would propose to go, and perhaps once we dispatch of any shenanigans, we could have a picnic.
Picnic.
I
All
flip over the meat that's now over seasoned on one side. But the other side is already cauterized, so it's gonna be like one tasty side, one bland side. And I go, well, once this is done, I won't prepare anything else.
All right.
I'll prepare things, and you just see me going over into the kitchen, like into another part of the kitchen, like
There's rations in the.
Odie,
yes.
we're going to go see what the lights are.
Go ahead. I'll be here when you come back.
No, you're coming with.
You're now contractually obligated to come with us. Did you
Oh,
not
is that
read that
it?
paper?
That was the thing I signed. I can't eat for. Okay. Oh yeah, picnic, then eating, then okay. And he just starts like looking around for a basket or something.
Just like reach up to the very top shelf on my tippy toes and bring down like a flannel lined basket, open it up, and
Do you guys have a I see what you did there.
just
It's
like
a
every third
line-sized
thing, take
basket,
it
yeah.
out. Yeah. Don't
That's
don't need
uncooked.
all the salt.
But we need all the wine.
No. Oh, dear. Do you both have what you need? Do you need a moment?
She pulls another piece of wine.
Do we want
Mm.
them to? Do we want to allow them to set their bags in their room before we just take off?
Just like look out the window towards.
I don't really have any bags if that helps. I mean, I have this one and she has like a little over the shoulder bag.
That does. We do move often.
Yes.
Our things will be here when we get back from whatever this is, and she'll grab her staff.
Yes. I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. We do have 2 floors available for you to choose from, but just now, a little urgency.
It's fine.
Grabs another bottle of wine.
And as you looked out the window,
Hmm.
whatever you saw earlier has not happened again.
Strange. It didn't seem natural at all. It's just like the columns of this light that I've never seen before. I'll describe it actually for Leah, Odie, and Arl.
Mhm.
Just,
Does that
So-
sound like anything I've seen before?
You would get the idea of, sometimes auroras are kind of weird and strange effects and that, but it doesn't even sound like that. But that's the closest thing you can come to some type of explanation. Anyone who studied the sky or looked at it, this isn't part of it. This isn't part of anything that any of you have experienced before.
So it's not like Moonbeam.
No, it came
Okay.
from the ground up.
Ah, okay. Well, that's interesting.
that's what I
I've
said.
never heard of that.
My area of expertise is the land things. I like animals and plants and stuff like that. Don't know how much I'm going to be helpful with the sky stuff, though. That's my sister.
Well, it originated from the ground, as she said, and I hand her the massive picnic basket that she's filled just up and just put it in. Hold this. I'm going to go get my belongings and I'll be right down. And
Okay.
I go up and gather my weapons.
I put it on the table and I start looking in it and I start taking out silverware. We don't need this. We don't need this. This is too heavy. We don't need this. Just all the necessity things.
Oh no.
like forks and knives and stuff. And they're just piling next to it. Don't need it. No.
I feel like Kat was like sort of polishing her shield and notices it like does sort of the opposite of what she was doing before, where like she was taking out the extra sticky Odie, now she's sneaking it back in the other side of the basket. Just quietly.
No wonder it's so heavy. They packed like 30 forks.
Yeah. I think you got them all.
We need to talk to him about this.
We definitely will.
Okay, good. Somebody has to. It probably better come from you because I feel like you two know each other a little bit better. So I don't want to be on his bad side. Okay.
Oh,
Close
no,
the
I'll,
basket.
I'll take responsibility for the conversation.
Okay,
She fully
good.
plans never to have.
Okay. Already off to a great start, guys.
You're starting out with snacks.
I come down. I'm like, Miss Davers, Lady and Madam Four, are you all ready then?
Yes.
We are.
I come
Ready
down
as
and
ever.
I no longer have the apron. I have a massive great sword with like a cross, like making it look like I've got several like different arms coming from my back that are javelins,
Nice.
along with a bag and a canteen.
Do you think you have enough weapons?
No,
Mm.
Are they all sharpened properly?
yes,
Yes. Can I play with one of them?
No.
we'll see.
Oh, I like him. Yes. He said yes. He said yes. Leah, he said yes. He said yes. And I'm saying as I'm like walking out.
Then it's his responsibility. I wave my hands at it.
Yes.
I tighten the straps on
No.
my weapons as we're going.
Mhm. Just sort of standing with my arm opening the door, waiting for everyone to leave so I can close and lock up.
We shall head out.
All right.
Question.
Yes.
Can I? Let me see if I have this. Can I, for effect, cast Entangle on myself so that this basket turns into a backpack and I cut the vines from the bottom
Yes.
of the ground?
Love it.
Yes.
Do the thing.
Do I need to use a
Yes.
spell slot for this? I will if because I used the spell.
You know what? For this, nah. Let's just
Okay.
normally yes,
Okay,
but for
so I
this,
get-
because it's effect, it doesn't affect combat or anything.
Yeah.
Just
So you guys see me as I come out, I just kind of get on all fours and I kind of whisper into the ground and I go, and as I blow into the ground, the vines curl up around my stomach and make like a backpack. and then I kind of like pull out the spots and pull out the vines from the bottom and just like, ugh, ready. Start walking.
Leah just shakes her head.
That is a new one.
Means I don't have to carry it.
Oh, I figured that's why you gave it to me.
Exactly.
No problems here means I get first dibs on the food.
I lean over to Kat and I say, I brought rations just in case all the food gets eaten.
Smart.
That's fair enough.
And then we'll kind of move at a brisk pace, like not running because it's a little ways, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta travel
Yeah.
at least an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
Oh, geez. Okay.
So you leave out and you head towards the south, I take it? Or
Mhm.
Okay. So you head into the forest. And as you travel, so far everything looks normal your first hour or so. You hear the animals and the wind and nothing unexpected for this time of night. And as you go through slowly, the noises stop one at a time, becomes quieter until it's very unnaturally silent. And you're an hour in, and you've noticed that vines and things look rotted more so than usual. And as you look at one of these, what you think are vines, is that a head in the ground? And it looks like at one time it was maybe a person, but now it's all stretched and there's no teeth. It's sort of this weird combination of mummified skin and almost like vines, like bark intermixed, and just elongated features of the mouth and the eyes that no longer have anything in them.
Can I do any kind of medicine check to determine like just how old this might be? Like how long ago this creature might have died?
Okay, sure. Do that and also give me a nature check.
Okay. Boy, one of these is much better than the other. Green dye will be for nature, pink for medicine. Well, the nature is a 3 minus 1, so 2. But my medicine is 18 plus 7, 25.
All right. So I think you more than made up for the nature check. So you do know this is something had to have, whatever this once was, it was transformed into this, because it's hard to tell how old it was initially. It looks, you get the idea that it's not as old as it appears to be. Something definitely changed whoever this used to be. But even with that high a medicine check, it's hard to pinpoint an age, as it's just warped by something beyond recognition.
Do we only see one, or are there multiple of those heads?
Right now, you just see one head, but as you proceed, you see other chunks and what you thought were vines. Those could be legs or arms, even. But they all look like these bark and vine mix.
Something definitely afoot. And I'm going to kind of fall more into step near Arl and just every once in a while just like lightly touch the back of his elbow. And I'm going to be just quietly giving him vigilant blessing. So if we are attacked, he would have advantage on initiative. But it's just like every once in a while, just like the light, like fingertip touch.
Excellent. All right, you proceed further in. Is there anyone want to do anything as you continue walking and you see this?
As I'm probably in the lead, I'm assuming, I'm going to pull on one of the branches that looks like an arm to test to see. I want to see, does it feel like wood or does it feel like flesh?
So these parts are on the ground. They're not part of a tree.
Okay, yeah, I want to pull one up then.
And you just pick it up, and it's like a length of wood or vines in your arm. You feel that texture mix.
Strange. I'll toss it back into the woods.
All right. You just toss it. It lands with a
I just feel it and just go boom.
Yep. Would anyone like to do anything else as you continue on?
I'm kidding. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna kind of go up. I've done this multiple times before to Leah, but I kind of go and I kind of put my hand in hers and give her a little squeeze. I'm gonna do my cantrip resistance. So on what is it? I can do you can roll a d4 before any saving throw.
Okay.
And then whatever's on the d4 is what you get added to it. So I just kind of give it to her, and I kind of give her the look of like, I'm concerned, but I'm still doing my normal like smile, like, this is kind of fun, like interesting new things.
I'm also a bit concerned.
Where are the heads are buried?
Oh, the bodies are buried too.
I mean, sometimes. She just walks.
No.
Yes, the parts are just on the ground. They're not
they're just on the
even
ground.
buried, and parts have been rotted away and things like that. So
I think since the nature sounds have very much died away, Kat is paying extra attention to any, I guess, like what she'd be thinking is like a slithering sound, because she's wondering if these vines will become active and try to grab them. So she's sort of on more alert, less of something, seeing something, and more of hearing something coming.
Right here, give me let's do a perception check.
Okay.
Get back here.
16 plus 7. So that is 23.
All right. So
I got a 17.
Okay. Anyone else want to make a perception check?
I will make one.
All right.
That is a 16.
Mine is in the process of rolling. Ooh, that ain't bad. Go. That's a dirty 20.
Nice.
All right. So everybody hears if Cat kind of silences everyone a ways away, and it's like the wind is carrying this sound just barely. It's this loud, not this loud, but this solid thud, and you hear a few more of these, but it's got to be quite a distance away, and it's just so loud that you're at the whatever it's coming from. As you get closer, it's definitely going to get louder, and it's just so loud that you're just barely hearing it now from where you are.
Can I fly up and see if I can see anything?
This is a well-forested area, so you'd have to kind of go through trees. You fly up and you just see treetops, pretty much.
Okay, so it's not anything taller than the trees.
No, it's not taller than
Okay.
trees.
That's one good sign, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 plus. 1 plus.
How tall are the trees?
Oh, these are huge trees. I mean, we're
Yeah.
talking 30, 40 feet.
Great.
You know? This is an old forest you're in.
Yeah. Somewhere between
Great.
20 feet and here. Okay.
Kat is going to look at Odie and Leah and just say, it's at this juncture, I might point out that I am less equipped for silence. So I'm going to hang back just a scotch and let some
That's fair.
folks proceed.
That's really fair. I'm not super strong, so I'm gonna hide for a little while and help you from the bushes over there. Sound good?
Be safe.
But I mean, I could also maybe just run out and like, I don't know.
I feel like
I never
all
know.
of this happens while while Leah is up in the air. So suddenly she comes back to just Aurel standing.
And it'd be like, rah! It'd be every time. Every time.
Odie,
I wasn't paying
honestly.
attention.
Then I will lead the way.
Yeah.
Should we run into something bad, you'll know.
Oh, if you guys, I'm saying this as I'm walking. Also, if we think it might be invisible, which is a thing I'm used to, just kind of point to me or something, and I have this cool little thing that puts like sparkles everywhere, and it makes it so that you can see the things that are invisible. It's really pretty, isn't it? And I look over to Laura, it's super pretty. So
We
just
can
let me
both
know.
do that.
We can make it super pretty and do like really big spot. Like I'll do it in one spot, and you can do it in the other.
Aurel has like 1,000-yard stare, just like in the distance.
Like I think they might mean fairy fire. That thing
Yes.
that I do.
Yeah.
All good.
I never know
Okay.
what you guys
She lost me at
know
sparkly.
here. I can never tell what you guys know out of the Fey realm. We're still, getting used to it.
True.
More than fair.
I just assume you don't know it, and then and I look silly, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm used to it. And I keep walking.
Yeah. So it's just like something I'm not so worried about being the loud one. And so, but she's gonna still try to like walk quietly to keep the armor clanging to a minimum.
All right. As you proceed towards the sound, deeper into the forest, it just gets louder and louder, and it's these large. At this point, you think they're footfalls of some kind, heavy on the ground. And
Footfalls.
Do I see any like footsteps in the ground as we're approaching the sound?
No, give me a survival check, though, as you might notice something, RL.
Oh, that is a natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
I would
Nice.
take a picture of the first natural 20.
First natural 20.
Yay.
On that note, I'm gonna open the giveaway.
All right.
Yes.
It's a natural 20 to a total of 20.
Hey, it's a good thing you got that because
Excellent. All right. You haven't seen any footsteps, but you've seen. It looks like something cylindrical almost that has been kind of gliding around on the ground, kind of making steps. There's like a step and a bit of a
Like a drag?
trail. Yeah, a bit of a drag,
Okay.
and then there's steps, but it's always the same size of things.
I think something's dragging its body in front of us.
dragging its body or someone else's. Gotta
Could
think
be.
about these things. You gotta think about these things.
How big is the line? Is it like bigger than like a normal person?
Oh yes,
Okay. It's
Whatever
a big
this is-
person.
whatever this is belongs to something that is large in D&D terms.
Large. Lovely.
Mm.
Okay.
I want to sniff the air. Does it smell like death or like mold or something like that, or like body odor? Or
Give me a nature check.
how much? You just me. Little sniff of the air there. That's not awful. It's not good either. 10.
10. All right. Well, you all start at one point smelling it. Odie probably first because you are actively smelling. You get this stench of decay coming by, and as you slowly approach this, you see something moving not far from where you currently are, but there is quite a lot of smell of rot and decay. It's getting to be overwhelming the closer you get.
I just stop and kind of. Am I the only one smelling this?
No.
We all smell it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. At least I'm not only in misery by myself. I'd like to cast Druidcraft and just make a really scented flower and just hold it up.
Excellent.
Fair.
Yeah.
We're good.
The scent of the flower
It's like
makes
rubber
it-
banding, like it's a good and a
Yeah.
bad. Good.
Yeah. Anybody else want one? It's helping like that much.
It's at least more bearable. You're not quite at the point of wanting to gag.
Yeah.
Leah, oddly, is fine with the smell of decay.
Nope.
And anyone looking towards where some movement happened can give me let's make it another nature check.
No.
I'll do
Okay.
it. I was
Okay.
definitely.
I'll roll nature.
So, I'll roll
Oh
nature.
yeah, no, I totally.
That is a 21
not.
total.
Dang.
Ooh, that is much less. That's a
Rip.
4 + 5, 9.
I'm throwing up in the corner with a natural 1.
The flowers just decayed in her hand.
Getting it out of the way. Just get it's like, oh, not again.
The Druidcraft
Oh.
flower just gives up.
Yeah. Druidcraft just gives up at this point. It's like, I'm just a cantrip. I'm not here for this. I didn't sign up for this.
My nature continues to be on point at a 7 - 1, 6.
All right.
So,
So
I got a 21.
Nice.
Leah, you can see in the sparkles and everything, and with what RL saw earlier and told everyone about, something is moving, but it's holding itself up with thick vines. And you see them kind of lash out a bit towards something, kind of like a tentacle coming out of it, and but that's all
So
you can
it's
really see
Bulbasaur.
of it.
Great.
Is the
That's funny. Bulbasaur.
That's all you can really see of it is these large vines. Possibly you think that then this must be its feet of some kind.
Okay. Does it look hostile?
It smells hostile.
That's rude.
I mean,
I will tell it to take a bath. Friends do that.
just based on the movement of its feet, you can't really tell. It seems to be preoccupied doing whatever it's doing.
Okay. I'm gonna get closer.
All right. Does anyone else move up as well?
I will move up as well, but as stealthily as possible.
Okay. Roll a stealth check then.
I will also try to be stealthy.
That
I'm
is
gonna
a-
stay back with Cat.
That is a 6 + 1 for a total of 7.
Mm-hmm.
That is a dirty 20 for me.
woo.
Okay. So, Leah, you notice RL is having some problems being stealthy. because whatever his version of it is clearly not how you go about it. And so you're kind of helping him out, and whatever this is, you think it hears you at one point, but if you're kind of helping RL get through, it doesn't make any motion towards you necessarily. And as you approach, you start seeing through it, and you eventually see this large mass of what looks like these bodies you've been seeing. And it's just this large collection of them, and on top are these closed flowering bulbs all around it, and it's just this thing of vines and these decayed bark-like bodies, and you see it pulling one into itself, and it just sort of merges into it. And again, this is
Hey.
a large creature.
Do I know what this thing is?
Roll me a nature check and a history check.
Okay. That is a 23 on history
Okay,
and a 17 on nature.
good enough. You know this thing, though you haven't heard of one collecting these things, because again, you haven't heard of these, whatever these vine and bark beings are. But this is what's known as a corpse flower. It is made of vines and corpses, and it just seems to be adding to itself.
Oh. Do I know if they're dangerous?
Oh yes, they are quite dangerous.
It will
Okay.
eat you.
I mean, I had to ask.
You did.
Maybe it's just collecting bodies. I don't know.
Like you do. Like you do.
Vultures collect bodies.
That's fair.
It's true. Okay. So I will relay that to everybody else. And given that this thing is dangerous, I'm going to Where is the thing that I want?
While he is doing that, I think because Kat's now heard that they're dangerous, but she and Odie are back further, she's
Mhm.
getting her crossbow set up and sort of lining up her bolts so that she can kind of, for as long as this thing shambles about that way, Kat can shoot at it from a distance.
Leah is going to cast her wild shape in order to get a wild companion.
Okay. Awesome.
Cool.
I'm going to do the eccentric thing of drawing my greatsword.
All right. Awesome. And yeah, as you're drawing everything, it's kind of going about its business. And it's proceeding down a trail. It sort of doesn't find anything after a while and lashes out with its kind of tendrily vine arms everywhere and doesn't sense anything. And it's continuing down a direction.
Can you tell
Probably
what direction
looking
it's
for
moving?
more.
Like, is it moving towards civilization or any like known roads?
No,
That's
it's
what
just,
I was just gonna ask.
it seems to be moving east, and you're kind of new to the area, so you're not sure of where things are exactly in this forest. But there are small communities, some spread throughout. But this thing is moving to the east.
Okay.
And I guess one more question. Is it dropping any bodies as we're going about?
No, whatever it takes into itself, it's just absorbing right into it.
Okay.
building itself up more and more.
I'm gonna just kind of put my arm up and kind of like tap Cat's shoulder and just be like, please don't die, as I cast the resistance on you too. It's like, I like you.
Oh.
I just met you. Please don't die. I just kind of pat your head.
Just like, oh, okay. Yeah, lean
yeah.
down so you can. Thank you. Here's a little pep in your step. And I'll just like tap your little fawn nose just lightly and give you vigilant blessing, so you'll have advantage on initiative.
Ooh, I like you.
It just feels speedier. I feel like you need to be faster somehow.
I need more caffeine in my
Yeah,
life.
it's like giving a squirrel caffeine.
That's exactly what it's like.
Oh, and if you need help with wounds or anything, just come back and I can help you with that. Got some.
Very kind.
Oh, you're welcome. I would tell your lion friend. I'm still learning names.
RL.
Yeah, that one. I was gonna tell him too, but he sneakied away. He's way over there.
He's very good at that.
Away.
Sneak it away.
So it's a big pause. Big pause. Just make it like really quiet.
Okay.
Let's go.
Leah's gonna like go back to those two and be like, okay, these things can be incredibly dangerous, and I'm not sure where exactly it's going or why it's roaming around here.
Wait, do you think we could talk to him?
That's a fantastic question.
Are
they
with your very
reasonable?
very high roll? Sorry, lol.
Very lols.
Yeah.
Lols,
The
you're all
high
dead.
lulls here,
You're
yeah.
all dead. Lols.
It knows no languages.
Oh, fantastic.
Hmm.
Okay.
It just sort of goes around and does its thing.
It just is.
And will try to
All right.
get rid of anything in its way.
All right.
Before we,
So
Divvy
this
up.
is just, yeah.
yeah, just to
for it.
Leah really quick. Great. Love to know about this corpse flower. Terrified. They don't do beams of light, right?
Do they?
Do they emit beams of light?
You know, the columns
Yeah.
that I saw.
Oh, no.
No.
And then keep
Okay.
in mind something may have summoned this. So, you know, just as a delightful surprise. Someone else, okay. And then I load the crossbow.
Okay, Leah. Okay, so they can't talk, but do they think? Do you know if they think? Because you know I can do that
No.
thing where I like read your brain. I can do that to other people too.
We're still following the corpse flower while this is going on, right?
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yes.
I'm like 45 feet away from the group while they're all having this conversation.
Yeah.
behind me.
I'm totally doing like a stage whisper, like, we can totally do that, right?
It has you would know it. They are not known to have much intelligence. It really just kind of does its thing on instinct.
Mhm.
And
This is not something we can adopt.
Hmm.
I was really hoping to get like a little tiny piece of it, like a leaf, and then just like pot it and then just watch it grow. It'd be great.
Not. And so
I was joking. Divine, I was joking. It's really hard to tell. I know.
I
but
know you.
Really,
I know you. You weren't joking.
I started the joke when you looked like that. It was,
Uh-huh.
If we could just this, but more that way, that would be.
hey,
Oh, we're still walking.
What's the
Oh,
corpse
yeah.
flower doing? Is it
like
still,
walking.
I guess
Like-
while I'm watching the corpse flower, as it's pulling like different like bodies out of the forest or anything like that, is it also pulling? Does it like random like beasts and such, or is it like?
yeah, it
Is it killing things?
It is not killing things. It is
Yeah.
just it doesn't seem to be so much into, say, beasts or anything like that, but any of these weirdly decaying bodies of whatever you found. It's more interested in those than anything else.
Okay.
Okay.
Already
Fine.
dead things. I feel like
will-
this is a really helpful creature.
I'll back up and relay that to like the entire group that is now like just chatty like birds just coming through the forest.
No,
Hmm.
go
No.
through it.
It's picking up humanoid remains as opposed to beasts. Like it's cleaning up a mess.
That seems extremely helpful.
But what made the mess to begin with?
That's a really good. Now you're starting to think. Good job.
Perhaps
Something
we should go in the
transformed.
opposite direction of it.
Hmm.
But then we're going away.
Or we follow it to wherever it's disposing of these things, or if it is the disposal, we get rid of it so that we can find more evidence.
Should we like go
Of this
around
decay.
it?
RL,
Really
you've looked at
fast,
this
and
thing
then,
long
like-
enough. Oh, sorry. What were you saying, Odie?
Oh, could we like go around it and then like go really fast in front? Maybe we could like cut it off at wherever it's going or something like that. Because maybe we have to fight the thing that's killing the people so that the thing that's eating the dead people that are being dead things can then not do that and go away because its food source is gone.
I've got that 1,000-yard stare again.
It's like- it makes sense in my head.
That will be a common occurrence around her.
We could definitely do that. I believe what Arl might have said is that this creature could lead us to its master once it's finished cleaning up. Whereas if we kill it now, we could be less inconvenienced by it, which I like. But we may not be able to precisely find the source. So either one I would be okay with, but knowing who made the lights and the beast is very, I think, important.
Also, that way, then we would have to fight two really creepy big things if we waited.
I think we're going to fight two really big things anyway.
Yes, but two in separate occasions are favorable in our favor.
The food's not going to last forever, so we should probably hurry up if we're going to have a picnic. I should point this out. Point it out.
So corpse flower now?
Yeah, like, hurry though. Because I don't know how long this meat's going to last in this basket. I don't have a freeze spell. I have ice knife. I could do a few ice knives so we can like hold it cold for a little while, but we have it heated.
You salted it enough to keep it. Don't worry.
I
That's
can
okay.
literally freeze it.
That's fair. And I just gotta turn around. Get to
I will
it.
just freeze the entire thing.
I sigh.
This is why you're the smart one.
This is why I bought rations.
Hmm.
I lean over to Kat.
We shall see. All right. So we're gonna.
I suppose we're following the corpse flower.
All right. Kat, you know this isn't leading you anywhere near the lights
Yeah.
that you
It's
had
the other
seen.
way.
I mean, it cuts east a bit, it goes south a bit, and then goes west, and it keeps just looking for stuff, and it doesn't drop anything. It just keeps adding to its mass.
Okay. Lovely idea. Don't think an execution is going to work. Corpse flower now, double
Agree.
back for lights. Yes?
Down.
Mm.
I mean, it's doing.
Honestly, I think that we should find whatever the source of this is first. We can deal with the corpse flower later.
Yeah, it only seems to be chilling where already dead things are, and normally towns and stuff don't have already dead things, so I feel like it wouldn't actually do much as of right now. Just put that out there.
I would agree, except the town that we are currently staying in has had many murders over the years. So there's probably many bodies. Although that's
That is-
north, not east. But just keep that in mind. There are This place is littered with layers of corpses, like a strange dip. It's not good.
Your world is real weird. Real
Leah,
weird.
another fact just kind of enters your head at this time that
Yeah.
these things despise the living.
The corpse flowers. Yeah. They're
Okay.
not nice. Okay.
So it would stay away from the living.
It
then.
would probably destroy any living thing in front of it. It's
Oh.
very
Different type of despisation.
Yeah.
Despisation.
Make more food.
yep.
Okay.
We have plenty.
Well, poop. To which I say poop.
And she doesn't say that very often. So.
If it's dangerous, let's slay it before it finds another group.
Fair enough.
I don't know how helpful I'll be in this fight. So if you need
You'll be
if you
fine.
need to be cured or something, I can be home base. I can hold your stuff so you're not like weighed down with anything. I can help that way. Also, and I boop I boop your name
Arl.
Arl's nose. I will get this. I still I
How
boop
tall
Arl's
are you?
nose for resistance. Oh, I jump.
Okay.
And I do resistance on you. It basically just feels like which it might be a little disconcerting with the thing we're fighting, but it just feels like a little bit of vine kind of goes just like a little bit, and you can smell a fragrant like a flower, and then it goes away. It dissipates really, really quick.
I really want to sneeze.
Yeah, if you do, it's fine. I'm right under you. This is
Oh.
great.
Oh boy.
I'm pointing out where I'm standing. With all the food, also might I add.
All the frozen food. Turned our meats into dipping dots.
Yes.
I can unfreeze it. It will be fine.
I mean, I get kind of warm when I'm fighting stuff, so I'm kind of a human heater sometimes. I'm also wearing this, but like I'm only and I see your face. I'm only a human heater in the summertime, not at home.
Odie, you're not human.
Anyway, how are we doing
Anyway.
this? It's an expression I heard over at the other town.
You're ridiculous. All right. Yeah, I guess we follow it and try to get in front of it.
All right, easy enough. Let's do a group stealth check then. See if it hears you
Oh,
as you're
geez.
trying to get around it.
Cat is going to guide herself.
Mhm.
That's a 12.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
a
14.
13. I rolled a 12 with the with the plus one.
Ooh.
So.
That's a that 20 plus 1.
Awesome.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
I have a 14 total.
Okay.
I rolled a 12 and a 13, so it's 12, but plus 2, so 14. Not
14.
terrible.
Not terrible. No. All
Wait,
right.
are we in advantage?
I'm disadvantaged. 'cause I have
Disadvantage.
jingle.
Oh, yeah, never mind that. I don't want that.
I jingle.
That's fair.
All right.
It's a really pretty jingle, though.
You
Thank
don't
you.
think it notices
welcome.
you.
Okay.
Leah seems to be doing most of the stealthing at this point, and seems to be helping everyone work through the forest to get in front of this thing.
Okay.
I'm taking up the rear to make sure that like we don't drop anything or stuff like that. I'm in the back.
All right. So you get in front of this. It's about 30 feet in front of you at this point. It smells terrible.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see.
I look at Kat one last time before I just give a nod.
Hmm.
I'm gonna charge in front of the corpse flower.
Go get him.
Of course you are. It's fine. It's fine.
What
All
you
right.
recommended?
I like this guy.
As you charge in front of it and you get within 10 feet, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm good at those.
Go.
DC 14.
Make sure I have that up. That is an 18 plus 6.
All
so
right.
24.
Nice.
All right. So bad stuff doesn't happen, but it smells awful. Just
Yeah.
it's so much worse.
My
than
cat,
you
like my
ever
nose is like
imagined.
on fire as I'm rushing towards this creature now.
Yeah.
Hey, I offered you a flower. I offered you a flower.
All
I
right.
don't think it would help.
Ooh, okay. I am going to let you get a first strike off, RL,
Yeah.
and then will everyone roll initiative after RL gets a strike off, so you can do an attack on it.
All right. I will do a reckless attack.
Okay.
And I have 2 attacks per round. So
Yep, that's fine.
that is on the first one is a natural 1 and a 19. I'm glad I reckless.
All
That
right.
is. Let me make sure I get mine to hit. So that is a 25 to hit.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll roll
yes,
the second
you hit.
one.
Yep. It's a large creature. It's mainly made of plant stuff. It's big, but you get into it, it's kind of soft and squishy.
All right. And then the second attack is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. I'll roll. For the first strike, it is 7 plus 10 points of slashing damage from a greatsword.
Okay.
And the second one is, ooh, that's a little better. That is 12 points of slashing damage.
10, 12. Okay. Thanks. All right. And so now initiatives from everybody.
What did
17.
What? I'm sorry, Crystal. What was that?
17.
17. Okay.
what did the thing you gave me, because it was with initiative, what was the
Mhm.
plus for that?
You can roll twice. So you roll
You
with
have
advantage.
advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
RL has an 18 on initiative.
Okay.
I have a 20.15, so I don't think I'll need that this time around.
All right.
Sure.
Cool.
I
Just don't
Total-
think so, maybe.
no, that's pretty good. Total of 14 for cat.
14. All right. What's initiative? Ooh, it has a good initiative. RL, what is your dexterity?
My dexterity should be
I'm trying to
my score.
Yeah, I'm trying to
12.
determine whether you or the thing goes first.
Yeah, mine's a 12.
12. Okay, it's gonna go first. It's faster. Amazingly. All right. Let's start this off. And you said you did 20 some damage total to it, RL, with your strike?
22 points of slashing damage.
22 points of slashing damage. All right. So Max, you are first. Odie.
Okay. I expressly said I didn't want to get in the middle of this, but okay. Okay, so question.
Mhm.
I have, where did it go? I have find traps. Is that specifically for magical things? Because I'm thinking if I cast it to see if, because we're talking about maybe it would lead us to its master or something like that. Maybe it would be this is a big thing. People are going to come get it, and then we can kill them. Kind of thing is what I'm thinking of, like an ambush.
So
Would it detect ambush?
let's see here. For the purpose of this spell, includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable,
No.
which was specifically intended and such by its creator. So it wouldn't necessarily apply right here. You can do it, but
Okay.
I wouldn't use the spell slot.
Okay. So then I'm going to go, if RL is basically in front of it,
Mm-hmm.
I want to go kind of behind it a little bit
All right.
and just kind of, it looks like I have no visible weapons on me, and I just kind of go like this, and at level 2, I'd like to ice knife, and as I pull it out, it's just these knives just form in my hands, and I just kind of like throw them like this at it.
All right. And how close do you have to get to it?
I have to be at level 2, 60 feet.
Okay. So yeah, if you get within 10 feet, I need to know because
Yeah.
that's when bad thing could happen. So
Okay.
yeah.
I don't like bad things. I'll stick at 60 if you
So-
don't mind. I'll stick here 60.
Right.
So,
So
yes.
yeah, do the attack roll of the spell.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. That's a 23 to hit.
Oh yes.
Wow.
Did the thing, right? So I'm next to you and then I'm not, and you just see this ice knife in its foot or near vicinity of. And damage is 10 damage.
All right.
Demon.
So take 10 damage. Anything
It's
else?
got 9 cold damage and 10 What? It might
So
have.
it's 19.
No, I'm trying to see how this, because it says in the little box 10 damage, and then in the breakdown of it, it says save DC of 14, piercing damage 10, cold damage 9.
Oh, if it's the spell Ice Knife explodes when it hits the creature.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I forgot it did that. So DC dexterity save.
Oh, you just make a dex save? Okay.
Yeah, dex save higher than a 14.
Higher than a 14.
So it's 10 damage and it gets 9 cold damage if it doesn't save.
It didn't, so it'll take the extra damage.
Nice.
What explodes in a fury of freeze?
So your ice knife goes into it, it hits one of its viney legs, for lack of a better term, and it just explodes. It just slowly freezes and gets colder and colder, and then it just bursts, and then you got a little chunk out of it.
Yeah. So that's my movement and an action. So I'll go ahead and.
All right. Its turn. Oh boy. Let's see. What can
Oh,
I do
boy.
for fun? Oh, here we go. Hey, I have a multi-attack with 3 tentacles. RL, unfortunately,
Oh.
you are in range of each of these.
Yes.
So let's see here. Okay, so the first attack is a 20 to hit you, not natural.
That hits.
All right.
Hmm.
14.
14 to hit?
Yeah.
Yes, that hits.
All right, and the last attack will be I'm sorry, that is a natural 20 on that last
Ooh.
one.
Oof.
So let's deal with that first one. So you take 10 points of damage, bludgeoning damage from the first attack, and you
All
need to
right.
make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
That is a 8.
Okay. As it burns into you, you feel this poison leach into your body, and you take an extra 14 points of poison damage.
Jeez.
Oof.
Hit number
Oof.
2. That's 11 points of damage, and I need you to make that Constitution saving throw again.
All right. Oh, that's much better. That's a 16.
Okay. You fend off the poison in your body. And now the natural 20.
Hmm.
That is 18 points of damage. And I need you to, one more time, make the Constitution saving throw.
That's a 16 again.
Okay, so you don't take any of that.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
And that's its turn. Next. RL, you're up.
All right. For my first thing, I'm going to bonus action rage.
Okay, excellent.
And I am going to. I'm going to take 2 attacks against it.
Okay.
Not reckless. Ooh, it's a 19. So that's a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah,
on the
that
first.
hits. You only need a 12.
And, yeah. And the second one, oh, hold on. It is rolled under my monitor.
Oh, no.
But
Dice has escaped. Quickly.
I'm going to take a picture of it.
Oh,
I don't know if everyone can see that.
natural.
That's a
natural 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ew. You're the
Uh,
person we need to be rolling natural 20.
Yeah.
So you can take them.
All right. The first swing just uppercut it down, and then the second swing just cleave from above.
All right. So roll me the not crit first, and
All right. The not crit is 10 points of slashing damage plus 2 from rage, so 12.
12. All right.
And then 4d6, which was somehow even worse.
Oh,
Not really. It did roll really bad. So that's 9 plus 3, so 12 points of slashing and plus rage, so 14.
14 more points. All right. You're really cutting into this thing, and pieces of vine are falling off, and you potentially get bits of these bodies that you've been seeing fall off as well, and you've taken a large chunk out of it. It's just kind of fell off in front of you.
Yeah. As I'm doing that, you can see just like blood just like splatter with the swing of the great sword that isn't the beast's.
oh.
That is my turn.
All right. Leah.
Okay. Leah is going to fly up about 20 feet,
Okay.
and she's going to cast Enlarge Reduce on this thing.
All right. What do I
Nice.
need to do?
I need a con save of 13.
Con save. All right. Pretty good. I got a 21.
Ouch.
Well, crap. That didn't work. Okay. Then I suppose doesn't say anywhere in here.
You have bonus action and movement.
Yeah. Does my wild companion, can they attack? It does not say, and
Oh,
I don't know why.
Well, it is essentially a familiar. It will obey your command in combat. So, sure, if it wants to. Why
Okay.
not?
Okay. Well, it is in the shape of a wolf.
Okay.
So I'm going to have her attack.
Alrighty.
And she's going to try to go for the jugular. And that is a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
If it's a wolf, does it have pack tactics?
That's a
other
fantastic
wolves, sure.
question. Okay. 6, 4. So that would be 13 damage.
Okay. Your wolf bites into it. Anything else you can do?
No.
All right. And bottom of the round is Cat.
Yeah, she's watching Arl get ripped apart pretty well. So she's going to step around a tree and just sort of, with her shield in front of her, just say, "May the light of the moon shine upon you and heal your wounds." And at second level, as a bonus action, she is going to cast Healing Word. So 2d4 plus 4. So let me grab that for you. Did it roll? I don't think it did. 2d4 plus 4 incoming. Boop. Come on, fuzzy dice. D&D Beyond. Rolling in slow motion. The suspense is killing me. It's
Yeah.
I believe it's going to be an 8. I'm just waiting for the total. 10. I can't math.
Hey!
10. Yay.
So 10 points of healing for you. And then as my action, she takes out this really ornate, tiny, delicate brass bell. It's like, you, however, I don't care. And she'll just ring it and do Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes!
What do I do for Toll the
One of
Dead?
my favorite. spells.
Wisdom saving throw 15.
Okay.
Do what you do so well.
I got a 21.
That's unfortunate. Well, the bell's very pretty. And
At least that. At least
yeah. So it takes no damage. It just there's just a bell ringing. Just like there's a little huff of disappointment. And I'll kind of continue stalking my way around it. I'm gonna stay about 30 feet back.
All right. Top of the round. Odie.
Okay. I kind of look over at the bell like, oh, and then I get back down again. And I'd like to, sorry, I got the hiccups and they're not going away.
Oh no.
I'd like to sneak up to 30 feet within
Okay.
range.
Yep.
And I just kind of like scratch my hair, and you just hear me whispering like, dude, guys, it's your time to shine, go. And I'd like to cast infestation.
Okay.
Guys, I'm praying for this. This is your moment. Go.
Please go.
Go.
No, boy.
Hey, they're mites. They are technically mites. And you have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So you do that, and then I'll roll dice if you fail. It's fine.
Constitution
It's good
saving
times.
throw.
So please fail. I want to see how this works.
I got a 16.
You got a 16?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. It had to beat a 14. I'm gonna put it, and so this says the target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or it takes 1d6 poison damage and moves 5 feet in a random direction if it can move, and its speed is at least 5 feet.
Yeah.
So it didn't work. So I don't
Yep.
think it worked at all.
Nope.
Poof.
So that's your action. You got a bonus action movement.
I would like to scurry to another spot.
Okay.
What is my? Actually, no, I wouldn't, because I have. Just over a little bit, just 5 feet over, because I have 35 feet of movement. So I went up 30, and then over, cast it, and then over 5, and I'm just trying to be sneaky.
Okay.
Should I roll a stealth
Yes.
to see if I
please.
can hide away? Sneaky, natural 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
You are well hidden.
So that's a 22. 22.
All right. It's
Nobody
turn.
sees me.
RL, unfortunately, you're still the target that's done the most to it. And so 3 attacks coming your way one more time.
All right.
So a 24 to hit.
I mean, that hits.
I rolled another natural 20
Jeez.
and a 21 to hit. All right.
Oh my gosh.
So the first attack does 10 points of damage.
Reduced to 5 because I'm raging.
Yeah, okay. Reduced to 5. Yep. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 17.
Okay, you made that. All right. Second one was the crit. That is 13 damage total. We'll reduce that to 6.
6. And a Constitution save.
Yep.
Oh, that is a 18 plus 6.
All right.
So that's a 24.
Nice.
And the third hit.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm unconscious.
No.
Oh,
Ah!
I have 1 hit point.
oh.
No.
Yeah, that'd be 11
see.
points of
I make the
damage,
Constitution
so-
save, though, with another 17.
Okay, so that's fine. It won't count against you if you have to make
Yeah.
a death saving throw at any
But
point.
I do have to make a death saving throw after it's done. So,
Yep, you do.
All right.
So that's its turn. It starts to wrap a vine around your body. and make that saving throw.
All right. Death saving throw.
Need 10 or higher.
It's a 19. Why couldn't you be a 20?
Ooh.
All right.
That is a save. That is a success. But
One success. Excellent. All right. Leah. Your friend RL, your new friend RL has just gone down. It's searching around for
Okay.
another target. A vine has wrapped around RL.
I'm gonna go over to RL and cast Cure Wounds.
All right. You're within 10 feet, so I need a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
All right. That is a 17.
17. Okay, you're fine. You can-
Not today.
See how much I can heal you. $22 points.
Wow.
Nice. Make him better.
nice. I'm conscious and on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
Look up and go, just like the sword is now reared back, ready to strike again.
And there's a vine lightly wrapped around you. It hasn't really pulled on you yet, but it's there. You feel it. Kind of gross.
And then while I am standing there,
Uh-huh.
since I am close to this thing, I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action Shillelagh.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's see what I get. Just gonna roll one here because heck it. Oh, ouch! Really? That's a 9.
That's a miss. Unfortunately,
Oh,
that is a miss.
yeah. All right. And then my pup is going to attack.
Okay.
That is a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
4, 9, 3 is 11.
Okay.
So
Some more
she is going
damage.
to bite at the vine that's currently holding RL.
All right. Yeah, that'll be enough to release it. It really didn't have a hold quite yet. Probably on
Okay.
its next turn it would have, but that's enough to kind of get it to recoil back.
Cool.
And this thing is starting to lose its form. More pieces are falling off of it. The big flowering buds it has on its top are kind of wilting and coming off, falling down around RL. He's laying there. And finally, Cat.
Well, Carl dropped. That's very, very upsetting. He is back. So, what Cat will do? I don't think I see Odie anymore because she's stealth, and that's
Yep.
yeah, she's just gone. So I just kind
Mhm.
of call to the shrubbery. If you could do that healing thing you mentioned, that would be great. And then I'm just going to start to dash in, and as I do, with my bonus action, I'm going to summon my spiritual weapon,
Mhm.
which will appear sort of like right over top of the corpse flower, and I'd like it to have the
All right.
form of like a glowing pair of
Are you
shears.
getting within 10 feet of it?
I will be, but I cast the bonus action first as
Okay.
I run up because
All right.
I could do that within 60.
So do
So
that.
I will cast that, and I think it gets to hit when
Mhm.
it appears. Wow, that's a natural 20, so 27.
Yeah.
Nice.
Excellent.
Do the thing. Do the
Save
thing.
me,
There's
save me.
nothing.
Now,
You're
Remind
already
me how-
saved. You're
I
fine.
will remind you,
You're fine.
we do have the house rules that no one's invoked yet.
Go, even with
when-
house rules.
When you hit it. So, limit break. If an enemy is already damaged, and then on your turn you roll a crit, you can choose to do a limit break.
Yes.
1 token per game. You describe the attack, and you get bonus damage based on how well you do to the description, and do it in the most anime ridiculous way possible, and you will get more damage.
Oh, wow. Okay. If you guys
Nice.
don't mind, I will use that token.
Go for it.
So as she charges in, kind of like the moonlight glistening off her armor, these hedge clippers appear just above it and like open. And she's like, much like a weed, you are well overgrown. Time to cut you back. And like just closes the hedge clippers like right into it and like just try to like hack it right in half like cabbage.
All right. So roll the crit damage as normal, and then
Okay.
we'll add to that.
Okay. So the crit damage 8 plus 4 is, sorry, my brain just fell apart. 12. Plus another one is 13. So 13 on the regular crit
Okay.
of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I don't know what else.
You cut into it, and it is barely standing at this point.
Oh, very nice. So then I'm going to physically push myself into that space where it's smelly.
All right. So DC 14 Constitution.
Okay. And I'm not terrible at these, but we could be today. No, 15 plus 2, 17.
All right. You're
Woo.
fine.
All right. And then with the Starlight Express, which is my Warhammer currently held one-handed, I'm going to try to cleave farther into this thing and burn a charge to make it radiant damage if I can manage to hit it. 18 plus what is it? New weapon. Ooh, that's 5. So 23.
Oh, yes, that's definitely a hit.
Yay.
Yay.
All right. So burning 1 charge makes it 2d8 radiant plus 1d8 plus 2. So 3d8 total. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15.
All right. Describe the finishing blow.
Oh, yay.
Yes.
So,
Oh, God.
yeah, I know that the spiritual weapon technically doesn't have a presence, but I feel like once the shears have stabbed into it, she takes the hammer and just like beats it down further. So like it just plunges deeper in. And then just the radiant charge it's used just explodes inside out. And like just, there's vines and bits everywhere just going out.
Yes. So as that happens, the divine energy just explodes out of this thing, and the bits of vines and the bits of the corpses that it had absorbed are all on you, around you.
I spit up grass.
Yeah. I'll kind of brace and offer him a hand up.
I'll definitely use that.
Sorry
just
about
see-
that.
You just see Panati
That's
just
fine.
peek her head up over the brush and like a random section. Is it
No.
over? Did we finish?
We don't see where you went.
No, I peek my head up. Yeah. Is it over? Did we finish?
We won.
Cool. And I want to go back down in the brush and start setting up the picnic.
All
Oh.
right.
I start carving into the creature, just like looking to see if there's any bits or any rhyme or reason to its anatomy.
All right. The radiant burst pretty much just made pieces everywhere of it. So you can kind of cut into a piece, but you're just getting either parts of a plant inside or parts of a corpse.
I hold a glowing leaf and I turn to Ket and I go, "You do this every time. Sometimes we need to see what it's made of.
But we always need results, Arl.
This is true."
Just keep picking vines out of his
Yeah.
mane.
All right. So we'll need to be wrapping up fairly soon. So yeah, describe setting up the picnic and everything. And
Oh, I have it. By the time they're like almost done, you start smelling the food. And I accidentally like break a glass because I'm like, well, I'm done. And I go like to whack, like to turn around and you hear, I'm done. Food, anyone?
I love
And it just looks like a gopher or like a meerkat, just point.
Aw.
Food.
all
I
right.
set it up. You guys promised me picnic when done, and henceforth said done picnic. And I sit down and I just start eating. I don't wait for them.
Oh.
I sit next to her smelling like a corpse flower and start picking away at some of the food.
Yeah.
Flower.
Leah will fly over
Cool.
and sit down next to Odie.
I don't know
All
what
right.
he talks about. This is totally not over seasoned.
I take a bite into it.
All right. So as we wind up from here, tell me what you want to do. You can head back. There's still time of the night to head back and get a long rest, or you can long rest here and continue on your journey in the morning.
Probably
You're a
food
couple
coma.
hours from. so-
I'm good with a short break and continuing on if you all are.
I can give
It's
us
not really a
temporary
short
lodging.
break.
I like the lodging, but if we're
Yes.
going back, Big Lion Man, can you carry me back? Because I've got me a big old food coma and my belly just don't want to walk. I'm
You
gonna get
brought
one
the
of those-
food, you
going
get to
back
carry
right
the
now.
food.
I am in my stomach, but I'm gonna get one of
Exactly.
those side stitches, and I guarantee you don't want to hear me complain about that. So
We'll
saying.
manage.
I don't think we're going back tonight.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Cat can provide shelter for us.
My sister can too.
Tiny hut?
And
Oh, I thought you said you can provide. Never mind. I
Yeah.
spoke too soon. I just assume you can do everything. It's just one of those things. She's
Aw.
super powerful.
oh,
Yeah.
And I do thank you, Madam Four.
Mhm.
please call me Leah.
Leah.
For the record, I was going to help you, but she came and it was just really cool. It just exploded, and I was just like, "Well, food time." For the record,
She does that. She'll tear into things and just
Yeah.
leave us with very little evidence of what it was.
Mhm.
But I'm alive and I'm thankful. So
And they're all
Great.
talking and whatever. And Kat's casting ritually tiny hut,
Mhm.
and she'll do it so that like the inside always feels like there's like somehow a sea breeze always coming through, and so there's no
Ooh.
corpse flower, and it's just like sort of dimly lit and vaguely sparkling.
I definitely
love
druid
that.
craft too.
just
Like I
covered in
druid.
flowers to cover the smell.
Well, my bed, I tend to like to lay in like flower beds.
Hmm.
So I like druid craft myself a little flower bed. I just like that.
All right. You all settle in for the night. Having just experienced the corpse flower. Hey, that was fun, right?
That's so bad.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, it was
I didn't
great.
die.
most of us didn't die.
I was at
real close.
I think I
You
was at
only
8
almost
hit
died.
points on the first round. It was okay.
Oh my God.
Chat thought we were gonna TPK. Thanks,
Nah.
chat, for believing in us.
No. Look, play
And-
fast and hard.
Hmm.
But before we break,
Go home or die.
before we break, for the audience,
Hmm.
somewhere else, another forested area, a vine rises out of the ground. At the top of it, a pod is about to bud. The pod opens, revealing a dark gray glowing eye. The ground trembles. The forest teems with whispers of unease as the forest creatures run from their home. A cloaked figure approaches the newborn plant, gets down on one knee, and plucks the gray eye from the ground with a rotting hand and whispers to it, "My lord." The figure stands, prize in hand, and disappears back into the woods. And that's where we'll end for the day. Thank you all for joining us so much
We say what?
on this very first episode of The Echoing Dark. We will
Oh,
go
I
around
adored
and
this.
do our outros. And let's go in reverse order. We'll start with Max.
Hi guys, my name is Maxine Bachman, also known as Everywhere and Everywhere at That Girl at That Place, except for Instagram, where I'm Lady Skyburn. 'Cause apparently, my name's too long. And you can also find me on Instagram at That Girl's Art page, where I do art. So if you'd like any character art or whatnot, please commission me. I'd like that a lot. Also, on right now, it's just on YouTube because we're doing the beginning episodes, but Vampire the Masquerade, I am playing a Banu Hakim, which is extremely the opposite of this character. So check out the Bard's Playhouse on YouTube and follow them on Twitch, so that when we start doing our episodes, then you will be all up to date and ready. So
Sweet.
as of right now, that's what I do.
Excellent. Chris?
I'm Chris. I am Chaos Chris on Twitter. I'm also Chaos Chris on Twitch. If you like watching me fight scary ghosts on Phasmophobia, I occasionally stream on Twitch. I will also stream just about anything, but that seems to be my predominant Twitch game. But other than that, you can find me on Twitter at Chaos Chris. That's pretty much it.
All right. Crystal?
I heard Chaos Squish, and that's what I'm going with.
Oh, also to specify, it is KRYS, so it is Chaos KRYS. So
hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. On Tuesdays right now, I am playing in this wonderful campaign called Eulalia. It is a Red Bull campaign, and I am playing a Sorceress Crow. So you can find me over there every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/the Empath Theater. And then other than that, I am here every Thursday.
All right. Lori, also in announcements.
Okay, big breath. All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane. You can find me on Twitter at Calamity_JAYN. You can also find me on the Gilding Light Discord. I'm a moderator there. You can come on by, see me in DC and the cast of the show, say hi to everybody, chit chat a little bit. We're probably going to be throwing our character art up there so you can get a better vibe as to what we look like. And it's really exciting and awesome. And you can also find me on the D&D Beyond Discord as well. I'm a moderator there. DC is too. So if you want to chat more D&D, make sure you join us there. And as always, come back every Thursday here for the inspectors and check out what we do next with mysterious-eyed corpse flowers. And do you want me to do announcements, or do you want to do your thing and then I'll do my thing?
Do your thing and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to let you guys know, the schedule for Gilding Light has changed in the new year. We've got a lot of new content coming. So come back and see us on Tuesdays, 5 p.m. Pacific, for Action Packed with DM Tony. They're an in-person game that explores the homebrew world of Astoria. As well, on Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, Actoroki returns with Peter Atkinson, who takes a rotating cast of players through the world of Chaldea. And then on Saturdays, 1 p.m. Pacific, it started on February 5th, was Champions of Eclipsia with DM Kurt, where the folks travel through the 3 months of Eclipsia, getting still since the Great Calamity, and they are trying to find the source of the troubles there emerging from the still waters. So check in with them, see how they're doing in their battle against this apocalyptic wasteland. And yeah, they're a really great show. And of course, here we are, the Inspectors, on Thursdays, 4 p.m. Pacific, the Inspectors, the Echoing Dark.
All right, thank you. And that leaves me. Hi, I'm DC. I've been your DM today. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram under DC Lasair. That's DC Lasair. Come join me over on my Twitch channel, please. I play games at 11 a.m. Pacific. I think tomorrow I'll be playing the Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster because that's out, and it was one of my favorite Final Fantasies. So I'll be doing that starting again at 11 a.m. Pacific. I'm a producer at Gilding Light and other places now on Twitch. So, yeah, and also very hireable for multiple things. So
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
Yeah.
we'll give 110 effort. We'll do it.
Yeah. Need it, we got it.
So, yeah, give me a follow and keep going from there. So last thank yous. Thank you once again to D&D Beyond for the giveaway. Let's draw the winner for the giveaway, please, as I go through these.
So I've closed our entries and we're drawing now for a digital copy of The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. And our winner is, Oh Snap Dad. Congratulations.
Nice.
Congratulations. Lori has the code and everything to send you. So you
Please have your DMs open.
Yes, please have your DMs open on Twitch. And let's see what else. So thank you to Sirenscape. Again, all the music you heard today was from Sirenscape. So syrinscape.com. Please check them out. And thank you to our new sponsor, Idle Champions, for the code, which is down below my screen right there. That will get you a free Electrum chest that is good for 1 week. So until we return next week. So please go use it. Let them know you got it here. Yay. That'd be fantastic.
Yay!
Yep. And tweet at us what cool stuff you get.
Yeah. And let us know what you get. And if you like the game and everything, as Lori said, go to the Discord, tweet at us. Let us know what you thought. Please, every bit helps, so we appreciate it greatly. And finally, thank you to Gilding Light and Satine Phoenix for this space, because we can't do it without it. So thank you very much. We appreciate it. And finally, thank you, audience, for being here, joining us for the premiere of episode 1 of The Inspectors, The Echoing Dark. We really appreciate you being here. Please be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will see you next week. Bye.
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 See you.
Ah.